Today, we are diving into a concept that's just this perfect mix of high fashion, high tech, and, well, high camp. It's this imagined collaboration between the absolute legend, supermodel Linda Evangelista, and the luxury giant LVMH. And it explores a future where AI doesn't just design the clothes, it actually walks the runway. So, it all kicks off with one of the most famous lines in fashion history, right? From Linda Evangelista herself. It just screams unapologetic glamour and the power of the supermodel. But this whole project takes that idea and asks a really fascinating new question. What actually happens when you feed that legendary attitude into an algorithm? That right there, that's the big hook. It's a fun, tongue-in-cheek look at what you get when human genius and artificial intelligence collide in the world of luxury. All right, so let's get right to the main event, the runway show, because this is where the whole idea just comes to life in this incredibly surreal and totally unforgettable way. So forget what you know about a traditional fashion show. I want you to picture a minimalist, super luxurious stage, but it's filled with an army of robots. And every single one, flawlessly, almost uncannily, has Linda Evangelista's iconic face. It's this wild vision that's somehow both high fashion and just really, really funny at the same time. And we're not talking about stiff, clunky mannequins here. No way. The programming actually gives them personality. Some of them strike these over-the-top diva poses, kind of mimicking and turning up the volume on the drama of a real runway show. It's that high-tech, comedic spin that makes the whole thing just brilliant. But okay, how does a wild idea like this actually get made? See, it's not about just replacing humans with machines. It's really about creating a whole new kind of collaborative loop between them. So this isn't a battle of human versus machine, not at all. Think of it more like a creative partnership. On one side, you've got Linda Evangelista bringing her legendary style, her wit, and decades of fashion know-how. And on the other, you have LVMH's Atelier AI, this digital partner that can churn out endless data-driven versions and ideas that are genuinely unexpected. The whole project is built on this really elegant five-step creative loop. First, you start with the human vision. That's Linda providing the core inspiration. Then you move to AI amplification, where the software just pushes her ideas into totally new territory. Step 3 is human craftsmanship. This is where real artisans take those digital designs and bring them into the real world. Step 4 is the AI presentation, our robot divas on the runway. And finally, Step 5 brings it all full circle to human observation, with Linda herself watching the show and reacting to it all. Okay, so let's zoom in on that middle part of the loop for a second, the actual making of the clothes. This is where that conversation between the artist and the algorithm gets really, really interesting. This slide just breaks it down perfectly. On the one hand, you have the AI amplification. The Atelier AI isn't just making tiny changes. It's suggesting these wild, dramatic, and often funny versions that a person might never even think of. Then, on the other hand, you have the human craftsmanship. Because, an idea is just an idea without execution. This is where human artisans translate those digital concepts into actual couture, with all the precision and artistic soul that requires. And through this whole process, there's one guiding principle. Linda is the ultimate editor, the final say on taste. The AI can spit out a million ideas, but she's the one who filters everything through her iconic lens. If it doesn't have that wow factor, it's out. Simple as that. So how does this all come together in the end? Well, it brings us right back to that final runway experience. You take the human vision, the AI ideas, the incredible craft, and it all culminates in a show that's one part high-tech and one part pure high camp. The whole atmosphere is so carefully thought out. You've got this minimalist, luxurious stage, but then there are screens showing the AI's design process in real time, almost like you're seeing inside its digital brain. The clothes themselves have these dramatic, oversized accessories, really pushing the limits. The total effect is this feeling of surreal, comedic luxury. It's glamorous for sure, but it's also in on the joke. That's the heart of that high camp style. So beyond the spectacle, beyond the humor, what's the bigger picture here? Why does a project like this actually matter for the future of creativity? When you boil it all down, this concept really reframes how we think about AI. It shows us that creativity doesn't have to be this monologue from some lone genius. It can be a dialogue. It proves that AI can be a tool not just for getting things done faster, but for amplifying human vision in really powerful and genuinely fun ways. It suggests that the future of luxury has room for a sense of humor, and that fashion is maybe the perfect stage to explore our ever-changing relationship with technology. And this just perfectly sums up the whole project's vibe. The marketing slogan for the concept is this brilliant update to Linda's iconic line for the 21st century. It's witty, it's memorable, and it just captures the entire spirit of the collaboration in one sentence. Which leaves us with a final, really provocative thought. As we move forward, maybe the most groundbreaking stuff won't come from humans alone, or from AI alone. Maybe it will come from this fascinating new space where human genius and, yeah, even artificial humor can meet and create something completely new.